Over the years, technology has been advancing incredibly and has made a lot of difference for us and giving us extreme comfort and has made our lives easier, especially when they are incorporated with our people movers. Today, when we go to the market and find or search for the car that we desire or that we need, one of the biggest questions certainly is what are these cars' features? Ladies and gentlemen, today I present to you the Toyota Veloz, where when you hear the word car and features, this is arguably one of the models that comes to mind out there, especially on the seven-seater slash family car segment. It has been given a 5-star rating by the ASEAN NCAP, or New Car Assessment Program for Southeast Asian countries, with its Toyota Safety Sense. And we're going to be talking about the Toyota Veloz V variant, especially that it has the TSS or the Toyota Safety Sense. Other variants are discussed on our previous video, so go ahead and check out our variants comparison playlist on the playlist tab. We feature a lot of different cars and their differences. Now, if you've been around the channel for quite some time, you already know that I'm very big on features, so I'm personally very excited about this. So I hope you do as well. Just sit back, relax, and enjoy. Here we go. So before we get into the high-tech part or the technology part, allow me to show you first this car's amazing capability, which is called the long sofa mode. To do that, you just have to do these steps right here that I'm showing you. Just follow these on your car and then voila, you can enjoy this amazing feature and comfort for you and your family. This is probably the main reason why I bought or I chose this car, because of this feature that really provides comfort for long trips, which we really are prone to have. Me and my wife, we often go to provinces or road trips. So this is really, really good to have. You can sleep in your car anytime, anywhere. Just make sure to be in the safe spaces or safe places. Now, you might say that you should have gotten the Toyota Avanza because that feature is on the Avanza. Then we won't need to have this video because the Toyota Veloz is the twin brother of the Avanza, which is for those who want to enjoy the seating capability of the Avanza but want a little bit more, especially the features, especially for a guy like me. So now we can finally start with the actual high-tech or the technology part of this Toyota Veloz. To begin with, let's start with this car's lighting system. Starting with the front fascia, this is something that has really impressed me. This has a sequential signal lights, which are really beautiful, especially at daytime when you're pressing your hazard, you're in an idle, or of course when you're using them to turn and go into a street or into a corner. These sequential signal lights are really impressive and very rare or unique out there on the roads. Next is you have these LED line guides or light strips that could serve as a park light, or it could serve as DRLs as well. Like I mentioned, you just need to turn them on your driver switch. I love having them turned on during daytime because it adds beauty or sophistication to the look of the front fascia. Now let's go to your actual or to your main headlights. These headlights actually for the Toyota Veloz is one of the uncommon features as well, because I believe they are automatic headlights. What I mean by that is on your switch, actually, you have options to just turn it off, set it to auto, park light, and of course just the constant turned on headlights. You have the liberty to choose from those modes. But the thing about the auto mode on your headlights is that when you have arrived at a dark area, it automatically changes the beam of the headlights. Let me show you an example right here. So as you can see, even when you just turn it on at daytime, whenever you enter into a basement of the mall, the headlights automatically lights up the environment so that now you can see, especially when you have a dark tint. So that's really awesome. I love it. Now, exclusively for the Toyota Veloz V variant, you have the Toyota Safety Sense exclusive feature, which is called the Auto High Beam. Still the same concept with the headlights, guys, but this time for your high beam. You see, when there's when you're traveling, you have a road trip and then you're traveling at the nighttime, it's very dark out there in the provinces, right? What usually happens is that we are most likely to use our high beam so that we can clearly see the roads out there. We don't hit an animal or a person or whatever object. So we use the high beams at a very longer period of time, but when you have the auto high beam from Toyota Safety Sense, it automatically dims or changes the direction of your high beam By that way, you don't also harm or cause any danger or inconvenience to your fellow drivers out there. That way, I really appreciate this feature from Toyota Veloz because that's one of the annoying things out there on the roads. Now, another feature that I really love about the Toyota Veloz is the follow me home feature, wherein if you're situated in a dark garage or a dark parking lot, or you just really need light, there's this feature that we mentioned where we just set it to auto, and then upon turning off the engine, we just flash the high beam once, and then once we turn off the car's system, we can now go home and you have access to a little bit of light, just enough for you to get home, and then it turns off automatically for around maybe 30 seconds. And to continue with that example of us being situated on dark garages, we also have an amazing feature from the Toyota Veloz, which is the welcome lamps or the paddle lamps. I believe this is exclusive to the V and the G variant, and it really helps a lot. Whenever you have your remote, your key fob, and you approach the car, it automatically lights up the surroundings just in time for you to be able to get to your car and access your door handle. And to continue with the beautiful side mirrors, you also have turn signals or repeaters so that you're going to be visible out there at nighttime, at daytime. And the best thing about this is that it auto retracts or auto folds. Not just power retract or power fold, but auto retract, meaning you have the liberty to set it into auto folding mode, and then once you turn on or turn off with the key remote, they really auto folds, and once you leave or park your car, they automatically retract for you and open as well. And then moving on, you have your LED straight taillights. And to continue with the rear end, you have your reverse camera and your backup parking sensors. It is really useful. That's what I've been looking for ever since. And this is really what I truly appreciate now. And in terms of the security or safety features on the rear part, you have your Toyota Safety Sense or V variant exclusive, which is the rear cross traffic alert, where from its name we have an access to an alert or a sensor when there is an object or a person crossing. Now there are still some safety features that we're going to be enjoying from the front camera and the side cameras. Let's get back to that in a bit. Which is very important, especially here in the Philippines, if you know what I mean. Now, to get into your vehicle, guys, this is what I love as well. You have your keyless entry. So you have a remote which locks and unlocks the door. But watch this. This is not the only purpose of the remote. The Veloz actually also has a smart entry wherein if you just carry around your remote with you and just press this part right here of your door handle, you no longer have to grab your remote and press buttons. It's very convenient, guys, especially for those of you who know what was our previous car. I really love this, especially when I'm carrying a lot of things or maybe groceries or other stuff. So praise God for this feature. Now that we're finally able to get inside the car, one thing that you'll notice right away, like I said, is these blue ambient lights or blue mood lights, which really sets the tone for the premium feel, the exquisite feel of you getting into your car and enjoying the relaxing vibe of the Toyota Veloz. And one of the main things that you'll see right away in the front or the dashboard is the 9-inch touchscreen display for your infotainment system. This comes with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, and it also displays your other important vehicle information. Another cool feature that the Veloz has is the wireless charging. This is something that only higher end vehicles have usually, and I'm so glad that it is here with the Veloz. Just take note that in order for you to fully enjoy it, you must have a phone that has a flat surface on its back portion, or you can make sure that the case of your phone is removed. So this really works well for those who don't like phone cases. Now let's go to the features that make the life of a driver very convenient and easier. I'm so glad that the Toyota Veloz comes with a full digital cluster, which shows you a greeting every time you ride or you leave your car. greets you on the special occasions in your life, will remind you to take some breaks, and will show you how you're performing so far with your fuel consumption. The most important information that I am seeing now, or I can really appreciate, is the open door indicators of the Toyota Veloz. Most cars don't have this feature, and this is really something that I've always wished to have on a car. This helps us identify if which door is open, if there are any, and prevents us from any accidents or any unwanted repair cost. Another information that I appreciate seeing in my Toyota Veloz is the steering wheel position or the angle that your front wheels are in. This is very helpful, especially if you park on uphill or downhill surfaces, or you have parked in a weird manner. With this feature, you can now remember or understand what kind of steering or move or action you will do in your driving process, whether getting in or getting out of that particular position. I'm sure experienced drivers can really appreciate this. And a Toyota Veloz V variant, top of the line, exclusive prompting in your instrument cluster is the front vehicle movement notification or prompt. This really helps you in terms of notifying you just in case you're going to be preoccupied in attending your child or your baby or fixing something in your car that is distracting you, hopefully not with your phones or entertainment reasons, because we have anti-distracted law in our country. Also have auto hold braking system, which is really helpful in terms of traffic situations here in the Philippines. You just have to engage it, and you don't need to shift from drive to neutral every single time. There's also your electronic parking brakes, which in terms of convenience, it really does its job. But if I'm gonna be honest, I still prefer the regular or the traditional hand brakes. I just feel like it's much safer, but in terms of convenience, so far, it really has been doing its job. And then one last thing about the driving convenience or the driving capabilities of the Toyota Veloz is that it has three different driving modes, which are very useful according to what kind of situation you're in and to your convenience as well. First, of course, you have your normal driving mode, which produces or gives you the ability to enjoy the natural aspirated 1.5cc engine of the Veloz. And then next is when you prefer to have a little bit of savings in terms of your gasoline, especially when you're in a traffic driven or traffic prone areas, then you have your eco mode for that. And then lastly, whenever you're in a situation of being in need of more power to bring out the full capacity of your Toyota Veloz, then you can use your power mode, which really assists you or help you on uphill surfaces or whenever you need power to overtake. Now, all of these features that really help with the convenience of the driver, especially those features that are exclusive to the V variant that I was already able to mention, and those that are I am about to mention, are brought to you by the Toyota Safety Sense. This was simply done by adding some extra cameras and sonars or sensors that results to these extra features and extra conveniences that we can enjoy with the Veloz V variant. Because the Toyota Veloz V variant has front cameras and side cameras, and then I also mentioned a while ago the reverse cameras, this adds up in total of a 360-degree camera view or panoramic angle, which definitely is a game changer and makes it easily my most favorite feature among all of the other great features of this beautiful car. It gives you different viewing angles. One thing that I really appreciate now is the ability to see what's directly in front of your hood, which is produced by the front camera, and also enables you to see clearly the sides of your car, which is given to you by the side cameras. And of course, like I already mentioned a while ago, the ability to see what's at the rear part of your car as you park and go on your daily drive. And if that is not enough for you, of course, you have the top view, which enables you to see almost everything around you, surrounding you, so that you can make sure there are no obstructions and there's nothing that could damage your very beautiful premium looking car. And because of these added cameras and sensors, you get to enjoy these other safety features from the Toyota Safety Sense, namely pre-collision system, which automatically engages or activates the emergency braking to stop at a distance whenever the car detects that there's already a car right in front of you, which is one of the main reasons as well why I chose this car. You have the lane departure warning system, which by the name, it warns you or notifies you just in case you're out of your lane, and also assists you, not just warns you, but keeps you on your lane just in case, which I really discourage driving, when you are sleepy. Just take a nap, have a break, and but just in case stuff like this happens, it keeps you on your lane and assists you literally and prevents you from swerving around the road. So basically, these features that I mentioned, that the Toyota Safety Sense has covered: the pre-collision system, lane departure warning system, the things that I mentioned a while ago: blind spot monitoring, rear cross, traffic alert, and the 360-degree camera system. I can say, guys, that all of the features, all of the safety, security that these provides, I believe that the Toyota Veloz, specifically the top of the line V variant, which is equipped by this Toyota Safety Sense, really makes it so worth it, because you can pay a price to your life and of course to your loved ones' lives as well. So to conclude, they say that the more a car has technology, or the more high tech it is, the more complicated it becomes. And that is true, but we can't change the fact as well that there are people like me who are just really willing to make a calculated risk just to be able to enjoy a little bit more of an advantage and comfort in life. So I hope this video has helped you decide if you're also willing to take that calculated risk. And if it did, it would be great if you could consider to like, to share this to your loved ones and friends and your family. This has been Ronnie from Project Gentleman, reminding you that God loves you very much, that He gave you your ultimate need, which is the salvation of your soul, if you believe in His one and only Son, Jesus Christ, and that if you seek Him first, all of the other things, all the wisdom and all the great things that you need will be added onto you. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video. Ciao!